Have you ever wondered why some people stay healthy and full of energy well into their 70s and 80s, while others seem to slow down, lose their strength, and struggle with health issues? What makes the difference? You might think it's genetics or just luck, but the truth is, there are small daily habits that are secretly cutting your life short, and most people don't even realize it. Today, we're going to talk about 5 deadly mistakes that many seniors are making. These seemingly harmless habits can increase your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even dementia. But don't worry, I won't just point out the problem. I'll also show you simple ways to fix them. Let's start with the first mistake. Mistake number 1, sitting too much and moving too little. I get it, after a long day, you just want to sit back, relax on the couch, and watch some TV. But this is exactly the trap that many older adults fall into. Sitting for too long doesn't just weaken your muscles, it slows down your metabolism, puts strain on your heart, and increases your risk of diabetes. Did you know that research shows people who sit for more than 8 hours a day have a 30% higher risk of dying earlier than those who stay active? That means if you spend most of your day in a chair or on the couch, you may be unknowingly shortening your lifespan. But don't worry, the solution is simple. Every 30 minutes, stand up, stretch, and take a few steps. If you're watching TV, use the commercial breaks to walk around. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of walking after a meal can improve blood circulation and help protect your heart. And now, let's talk about another mistake that's just as dangerous. Mistake number 2, not drinking enough water. Do you often feel tired, dizzy, or have headaches? You might think it's just part of aging, but in reality, your body could be dehydrated. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes weaker, which means many older adults don't drink enough water without realizing it. Dehydration can cause constipation, kidney problems, and even memory issues. In fact, losing just 2% of your body's water can significantly affect your concentration and brain function. The solution? Make it a habit to drink water even if you don't feel thirsty. A simple trick is to keep a water bottle near your favorite chair or set a reminder on your phone to take a sip every hour. If you don't like plain water, try lemon water, herbal teas, or diluted fruit juice, anything to keep your body hydrated. Now, we've talked about sitting too much and not drinking enough water, but there's another mistake that many people make, and it can seriously impact your health. We've already talked about sitting too much and not drinking enough water, but there's another mistake that many people make, and it can seriously impact your health. Mistake number 3, poor sleep habits. Do you ever wake up feeling just as tired as when you went to bed? Or maybe you find yourself tossing and turning all night. Many people assume that bad sleep is just a normal part of aging, but that's not true. In fact, poor sleep increases your risk of heart disease, memory loss, and even early death. You see, when you don't get enough quality sleep, your body doesn't have time to repair itself. Your brain can't clear out toxins, your heart doesn't get the rest it needs, and your immune system weakens. Studies show that people who regularly sleep less than 6 hours a night are at a higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. So, what can you do? Stick to a consistent sleep schedule, go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Avoid screens and bright lights at least an hour before bed. Blue light from phones and TVs can mess with your sleep hormones. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet to create the perfect sleep environment. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, don't just lie there stressing. Get up, read a book under dim light, and go back to bed when you feel sleepy again. Making small changes to your nighttime routine can lead to big improvements in your energy, focus, and overall health. Now, let's move on to another mistake that could be damaging your body every single day. Mistake number 4, eating too many processed foods. You might think, I don't eat junk food, but processed foods are everywhere: white bread, packaged snacks, frozen meals, and even some canned soups. These foods are often loaded with hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and preservatives that can silently harm your body. One of the biggest dangers? Inflammation. When you eat too many processed foods, it can lead to chronic inflammation, which has been linked to heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, and even cancer. Plus, these foods can spike your blood sugar, leaving you feeling tired, sluggish, and craving more unhealthy food. But don't worry, you don't need to give up everything. The key is to swap out processed foods for healthier options. Instead of white bread, try whole grain or sprouted grain bread. Replace processed snacks with nuts, seeds, and fresh fruit. Choose home-cooked meals over frozen dinners whenever possible. And here's a simple rule: if a food has a long list of ingredients you don't recognize, it's probably not good for you. Stick to real, whole foods as much as possible. Now, we've covered poor sleep habits and processed foods, but there's still one more deadly mistake that could be putting your life at risk. We've talked about sitting too much, not drinking enough water, poor sleep habits, and eating too many processed foods. But there's still one more mistake that could be silently damaging your health every single day. Mistake number 5, ignoring stress and loneliness. You might not think of stress as a physical problem, but research shows that chronic stress and loneliness can be just as dangerous as smoking or obesity. Stress triggers inflammation, weakens the immune system, and raises the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even strokes. And loneliness? Studies have found that feeling socially isolated increases the risk of early death by up to 50%. It's not just about being alone, it's about lacking meaningful connections. When we don't have people to talk to, share experiences with, or feel supported by, our brains and bodies suffer. But the good news is, it's never too late to change. Here are a few simple ways to reduce stress and stay socially connected. Practice deep breathing or meditation. Even just 5 minutes a day can lower stress hormones. Get outside. Fresh air and sunlight can boost your mood and energy levels. Find a hobby or activity you enjoy, whether it's painting, gardening, or playing music. Doing something you love helps keep your mind engaged. Reach out to friends or family, even if it's just a quick phone call. Staying in touch can make a big difference. Join a group or community. A local club, church, or senior center can provide a great way to meet people and build new connections. The bottom line? You don't have to go through life alone. Surround yourself with people and activities that bring you joy, and you'll feel healthier and happier every day. Final thoughts: small changes, big results. So, we've covered 5 deadly mistakes that many people make. 1. Sitting too much and moving too little. 2. Not drinking enough water. 3. Poor sleep habits. 4. Eating too many processed foods. 5. Ignoring stress and loneliness. The good news? These are all things you can change. You don't need to completely transform your lifestyle overnight. Even small steps, drinking more water, taking a short walk, going to bed earlier, can add years to your life and make you feel younger, stronger, and more energized. So now, I have a question for you. Which one of these mistakes surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on staying healthy and living your best life. Until next time, take care, stay active, and keep enjoying life.